seen people be like, Aang's not flying, he's gliding. He's always been able to glide in the air. This is flight.
Well, yeah, but no, and it's no disservice to the character, and it's not bad writing. I'm going to explain why. I see a lot of you guys talk about Aang is flying. He's not supposed to be able to do this. In the Avatar The Last Airbender universe, we get a very clear explanation, and we get to see with our own eyes the massive difference with what Zahir does and what Aang does. We understand what free-form flight is. When we see Aang flying, we see a massive amount of air being manipulated. The first time, Aang is just gliding down. He's manipulating the way he is gliding down. The second time, Aang is airbending to propel himself upwards in the air. Now that isn't impossible, that's not uncharacteristic. We see firebenders do that with fire, and how air is manipulated, airbenders should be able to do the same as well. In fact, it seems like Aang created a small wind tornado under him to help him stay up. It's wobbly, we see a circular current around him, and then when we see him go down, we see him go in a circular motion all the way down.
It just eliminates a really cool aspect of airbending lore that the Legend of Korra worked so hard to set up.
Aang isn't having free-form flight like Zahir. When we see Zahir fly when he let go of his earthly attachments, we don't see air being manipulated. We don't see him struggle to be stationary in the air like Aang was. He is flying around effortlessly with no struggle whatsoever. Aang within seconds would get tired doing this because he's just propelling himself upwards. Zahir can just levitate non-stop. This is not bad writing, this is just people trying to nitpick at something that's not really nitpicky. I saw people say the same thing when Kyoshi just flew away when she used air and fire to get out. That's not bad, that's not bad writing. We see firebenders fly when they're strong enough with their fire bending. Kyoshi, one of the strongest characters to have ever existed, used air and fire to fly away. Avatars can fly, they can propel themselves. We've seen Korra propel herself before. We've seen Aang freeform flight like Zahir when he's in the Avatar state.
Airbenders can fly, or if it's so easy a child can learn it, why didn't the airbenders fly away from the firebenders?
And Aang isn't just an airbending child, he's regarded within this live-action show to be the greatest prodigy that Monkey Atsu has ever seen in his entire life. Then in episode 2, it's openly stated that his teachers were never teaching him how to use his abilities, they were teaching him how to control it because he was far more powerful than everybody else. So no, Aang doesn't have freeform flight, and Aang is no child. He is arguably the greatest airbender we've ever seen in animation and in live action. The complaints I'm continuously seeing just seems like you guys are trying to force the hate.